podcast. Welcome to it. My name is Mohotjie, and this is my co-host Madisha. This is the RUNMODE podcast, a platform for all runners to share ideas and gain some knowledge about running and improve their runs. Mr. Madisha, man.
Yes, my brother.
How are you doing, man?
I'm doing fine.
You good?
Everything is fine, yeah.
Have you fully recovered from the Nashua Loskop Marathon?
Yes, fully recovered. I'm okay.
Back in action?
Back in action. Mentally, physically, I'm okay.
Mentally and emotionally?
Emotionally, yes.
It does happen.
yeah.
Emotionally, taking
no,
50 kilometers.
The emotional part is controlled by other factors, not running.
Oh, you get rid of it during running?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. So today we are heading to Comrades Marathon again. This is 32 days, is it? 31 days to go. We're recording on the 7th of Wednesday, the 7th of May. And we're literally, Comrades Marathon is on the 8th of June.
Yes.
So yeah, time is trickling down. And, in the Southern Hemisphere, we're having winter now. It's getting darker and darker in the morning and in the evening.
Yes.
It's getting darker for longer in the morning. It's getting darker earlier in the evening.
Yeah.
How's your experience been running in the mornings? Because I know you're a morning guy.
Yes, I'm a morning guy. Running in the morning is challenging.
Yeah.
Very challenging, but it's beneficial somehow. It's challenging in the sense that when you run in the morning, time has shifted. If you're running at 5, then 5 is dark.
5 o'clock is dark,
yes, it's dark. And if you are staying in a dark place, then it's going to be impossible for you to run.
What's a dark place? You're staying in a dark place.
Dark place. Yes, dark. What's the opposite of dark?
Is it dark because there's no street lights? Is it dark because...
What's the opposite of dark?
Light.
So you can stay in a light place, you can stay in a dark place. If you stay in a dark place, it's disadvantageous. You can't run in darkness. If you stay in a light place where there are street lights, at least you have got, it must be safe.
Yeah.
Then you'll be able to run.
I once nearly tripped and fell. I tripped, I just didn't fall all the way to the ground because I had my hands to check me before the ground.
Yeah.
Because I was running in the dark and I fell, I kicked what seemed like a pothole or a pothole-ish.
Literally running in the dark.
Literally running in the dark.
With no flash, because some people buy some lights, they put them on the waist.
On the waist, on the head, on the chest.
If you put it on the head, it will not show anything.
You put it on the head and then
it's like you are in a mine, you want to see which rock to
your future.
So it must be on the way so that it can focus where you are going to step. But it's tough. It's tough for you to concentrate on the ground while you are running and you can't see where you are going.
What's been the experience for you training in the mornings where it's very cold versus in the mornings now in when it's approaching winter now? We're still in autumn, but it's like winter weather conditions because it's very cold. It's about 2-3 degrees in the morning, especially between 5 and 6 in the morning here in Polokwane. So what's been your experience now running, because you start off, it's very cold. 3 months ago during some of the hotter mornings, you'd start off and it's about 10, 11, 12 degrees at like 10 to 5. What's your experience been like starting in the morning? Despite the darkness.
Starting in the morning, first thing is you need to have focus, your mental readiness. Because when you wake up...
Mental readiness?
Yes, when you wake up here, it's cold. And you can feel that it's cold.
Yes.
So it means you need to go out when it's cold. There are things that you must take care of. The first one, like we said, is the issue of safety.
Yeah.
Where you are going to run, it must be safe.
Yeah.
Secondly is you need to have the correct gear. What you are going to wear during the run. We have got maybe the gloves.
Yes.
The first thing, because when you run, the physiology, the body of a human being, these parts, the small parts that are at the end, the blood doesn't rush there easily, like the ears and the toes.
Really?
And the fingers. That is where when you get into cold place, they are the first parts to get to freeze, because the blood now is moving inside.
Yeah.
When it's cold, the body tries to make sure that the blood is kept inside.
So the fingertips are part of that as well?
Yes, so that now the blood is warm inside. The body will keep the blood inside so that the inside part of the body does not get affected by the external factors.
Yeah.
So that is why we'll have these fingers, we'll have the ears, we'll have the nose, we'll have the toes. They are going to freeze. So you need to have gloves, you need to have correct socks, you need to have correct shoes, you need to have what you wear on your body, the like maybe the t-shirt that you wear. It must be the moisture sucking t-shirt. You can't wear cotton, for example, because you'll sweat and it will be wet, and now it will never get dry easily.
And it will change
as
the
we
skin.
put on those plastic jackets, what do you call them?
The plastic jackets?
Yeah,
the refuse bags?
No.
Which ones? Which plastic jackets?
Refuse bags, no. These ones we buy from the shop. These ones that the windbreakers, they are like the
windbreakers. Yes, I see them.
Yes, the ones that are made of material
that
they are made of the material that looks like plastic.
Okay.
Cool. They keep the body safe against the wind. When you lose them up, then you will sweat inside.
Right.
Yes. So.
And therefore you'll be heated internally.
Yes, there will be heat. So now that is what is happening when you run in winter. You have to take care of the clothing.
Have you seen these white gloves? Where do people buy these white gloves? Whenever we go to these big marathons, people wear these white gloves.
These white gloves.
It seems like they're cotton. They're not like nylon or any other.
They are cotton. I see them. I saw them at Loscop.
Why are they so famous? What is
maybe they're cheap. Maybe they're cheap, and maybe they're easily available.
Maybe someone else in Michael
Jackson. Shops. Now, if you check maybe these China shops, you will find them. I once saw them somewhere. I forgot the shop. So they are there. I think they're cheap. I think they're cheap. But I used to buy mine.
Okay, but cheap or not, no, do they actually work?
I used to buy mine from a certain shop. No, they are just there to protect. They are not special.
But do they actually protect? I mean, they are cotton. They're mostly. Yes. They actually feel woolly. Yes. They feel very, very thick. Yes. I've worn them before.
Yes, they do protect. If you want them, then they are going to protect you. Because when you put them on, they are going to improve the blood flow to this part of the body.
Yeah.
So that they are just safe to use.
Yeah.
Yes. So clothing is very important, and for the head is the beanie.
I have my hair, so I just wear like a visor. What do you call that thing that they give us these days? Is it a visor? It's not a visor.
The one that we
put here on the hands or on the neck.
Okay, yes.
That elastic thing. I forgot what it's called. Okay. That's the thing that I put over my hair.
Yes, sometimes I use the buff.
That's the buff. That's what I'm talking about.
Yes, you put the buff, then you put it on the head, then the ears are protected.
Yeah.
So all in all is to protect yourself against the cold so that it doesn't get into you, because it may cause flu. And after running, make sure that when you arrive at home, the first thing that you do, you take off your clothes. You don't
check your Strava and see who else ran.
Yes.
I mean, that's the thing that everybody does. Yes. You're supposed to stretch and eat immediately so that you prevent injury, and obviously you get warmer.
Yes.
But the first thing everybody does.
Talking about Strava, I disconnected from Strava.
You disconnected?
For now.
Why? Why? You're one of the most consistent Strava users and active Strava users. People who are dormant.
No, there is a plan that I'm applying that I want to make sure that it works.
Oh, you want to hide?
Yes.
You want to hide your training?
Yes, I'm hiding my plan Then
you're hiding your plan.
Yes, when it has worked, then I'll make it public. I can't say I'm doing this plan.
We've been watching your Strava for 10 months now.
10 months.
You're heading 1 month to comrades.
Yes, that is.
What are you?
No,
what are you hiding?
No, it's just and I posted on Facebook and I told them that if you follow me on Strava, bye bye for now. Bye bye for now. I'm doing my plan.
Okay.
Yes. Now,
it makes
when
sense.
you do an experiment, if you are a teacher, you don't do an experiment in front of the class.
True.
You do the experiment alone, then you come to the class back. And
you do it over and over until you...
The same way we did our 100 kilometers, we did
off the books.
Did 2, it was off, but people knew. But now we can do something that we know. So experiments are there now to be made, not in public first.
Now we can live stream a 12-hour 100-kilometer run.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So the warming up process after.
Yeah. So then thereafter about this running in winter.
Yeah.
The challenges that we said we have got those other ones of safety and whatever.
Yeah.
But the other one is muscle stiffness.
Yes.
When you wake up in the morning, it's cold. The muscles are stiff.
Very stiff.
So you need to stretch them. You can't just go out.
This is part of a warm-up process.
Yes.
We touched on it last week, so now we can expand it a little
Yes, you need to stretch.
Yeah.
And you can stretch in your house.
Yeah.
You stretch. One of the exercises that can make you stretch faster is if you do squats. You can do squats 12 times 3.
And exercise. Squatting it's a body weight strength exercise.
Yes.
Technically speaking.
Yes, then it's going to stretch the muscles of glutes, the hamstring, the calves, the quads, and the knees.
Isn't the function of stretching to get muscles are elastic?
Yes.
Isn't the purpose of stretching to expand them to like better or longer lengths or better quality so that they are conditioned to take on the pounding that's about to come during the 10K or the 15 kilometer?
The one word that you said condition is conditioning.
But it sounds... So what's the difference between doing a squat for stretching and doing a squat for strength exercises?
Both of them are conditioning. You are conditioning your muscles.
Madisha does strength training to stretch.
No, that is simple. That is simple.
Sure.
You are still cold.
These are the secrets that he's hiding from Strava. These are the secrets that you're hiding.
No, you are still cold in the morning.
Yes.
And you are from the bed.
Yeah.
So you want to go out.
From warm and comfort.
Yes, and your heart doesn't want to go out.
And the mind.
Yeah, the mind, everything doesn't want to go
Even
out.
the running shoes are cold.
Yes. Yeah. So, but if you do squats attack the body faster than any other thing. Right. Because if you do squats, the heart rate is affected faster, and the muscles, when you go down, a lot of muscles are going to work.
Yeah.
So that is why if you can do squats, you do maybe 12 times 3, then you just stretch, maybe you touch your toes.
12 times 3 is 3 sets of 12 reps.
Yes,
okay.
12 reps. So then you touch your toes there with for the hamstrings.
Just for interest's sake.
Yes.
This warm-up process, this squats during warm-up, do you sometimes use extra weights? Or is it always body weight?
No. It's just to prepare the body to go out.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yes. Those ones of using extra things is when after the run. So that one is just to make sure that you go out with the muscles that have got a message, small message. They are conditioned. Then you go out. The first kilo, you don't run. You jog.
It's stiff.
You jog. Then those muscles will come back fast. Then if you are a person who's crazy about speed, then the second kilometer you start the watch.
What's crazy about? Are you crazy about speed?
No. I'm not a speedster. I'm consistent.
The lies told on RUNMODE podcast.
No, speed. No, that do you call 530 speed or 510 speed or 505 speed? That's not speed. Maybe for somebody's level, not for me. But
Yeah.
if I can go out and say I'm doing speed,
So basically what you're saying is that if you're an M3, BMW M3,
yeah.
160 is not fast because you're comfortable.
Yes, yes. No, 5 something is not speed. Is is
Sure,
where
sure.
I am comfortable. So
Your resting heart rate, your not resting heart rate, your easy pace is 530.
yes, where I'll be running at my threshold.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is 530. But if I can go out
Your
and
threshold
say
530.
yeah, threshold 530, between 530 and 5.
Sure.
That is where now my threshold, my heart will
Starting
not
to touch
suffer.
on it.
Yeah, but
Right.
if I can run for something 450, 430, then that is where it will jump into zone 5.
I think that's your threshold. I think you're holding back. I think you're holding back.
Yeah.
You touched on the extra layering of clothes.
Yes.
How does it affect you? I mean, you all warmed up. You're about to go in.
Mm.
Everything is looking nice. But now, you start sweating a lot. You know, let's say you're doing an hour-long run.
Mm.
The first 10, 15, even up to 20 minutes.
Mm.
After 20 minutes, your body's all warmed up. You've stretched properly. You've eased into the run. Whatever run it is, whether it's a tempo run or an easy run, whatever run it is. After about 20 minutes, your body has reached maximum temperature.
Yeah.
So now the extra layer of clothes is now it's baggage, and now it's just collecting sweat.
It's baggage.
Yeah, it's extra weight on your body now.
Yes, maybe for the novice.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe for the novice too. Who will put on a lot of clothes.
Oh.
Going to run, forgetting that at some
We're-
point.
we're- I used to wear a scarf running when I was a novice.
At some point it will get off. So you must put clothes that you know that when you are at your peak,
Yeah.
they will not be a burden.
Yeah.
Yes, I wear like inside I wear a running shirt.
Yeah.
Then I will wear that thing that I talked about, the one that I said is a
Plastic like
windbreaker. Yes, yeah. Then I wear those two because I
good.
know that if maybe it gets hotter,
Yeah.
then I will release maybe the zip to get some maybe a little bit. So it will never
very,
be
very thin.
yeah, it will never be heavy on me.
Yeah.
But if you take a jacket that you sometimes wear to the funerals, you can't be accessing.
That's a formal
with
jacket.
No, there are these bomber jackets.
Yes.
Bomber jackets because
Proper windbreakers.
yeah,
Proper windbreakers.
because when it's cold and you go out, you feel that no, let me take these bomber jackets. I don't want to. And bomber jackets, you know, they will make you
Yes.
look like you are driving a motorcycle.
There's a guy who wears a formal suit while running. I think he's an Essex runner.
Yeah.
Somewhere in Randburg or in Joburg somewhere.
Mm.
You know, this guy, I forgot what his marathon time is, but he's always wearing a full-on suit, and he's always wearing a bow tie, white shirt and a bow tie.
Yeah.
And that's like his thing. He runs, but he's quite a fast runner. I forgot what his time is, but I remember he's a fast runner. I want to ask him how the dynamics of that work. You know, there's a guy in the United States.
He's used to that. He's
conditioned for that.
You can't just start running on a suit with a suit. No. Maybe he's doing that at home.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's doing the 10 with the suit, then maybe for a particular purpose. These people who run for something, these celebrity runners now, they are ready to die for that thing.
Yeah.
So you can't just put on a suit if you are not running for
die.
attention of something.
Ready to die.
So they are ready to die for that. If it kills, then it will kill him, and there will be some donations. But you, because you are just a runner, you must put on proper running.
Yeah, marathons will kill you, man.
Yes.
Marathons will kill you.
Yeah.
The next topic we're talking about is injuries. You know, we've moved from, some people started training around August, September, July last year. So it's about a good 8, 9, 10 month build up to this year's Comrades. Obviously the last 30 months have been the most consistent. And you look at the running calendar and the volume of running in South Africa for marathon runners. April and May are the highest volumes of running in the country because we're going towards Comrades and because we like cramming all the study work the night before the exam. So but now that brings about the risk of injury. You know, people who usually run 50, 60 kilometers a week, In May, push up to 90, 80, 90. Because now they're fit. They've done a big load of base. So now they feel fit.
Yes.
You know. When is an injury, and when is that feeling of an injury just a niggle?
Yes.
You know what I mean?
When you're talking about a niggle is a minor injury.
It's a minor feeling of an injury.
Minor injury it's minor. It sometimes show up, or you sometimes feel it, and it disappears.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then maybe if you have got something on your quads, then when you run, when you're going up, you feel something.
It activates. Yeah.
And when you go down, it disappears.
Yeah.
Then it's a niggle. So if you don't address it, it may upgrade into an injury, because if you can put it on a strenuous exercise, it will develop into an injury. So even the knee or the hamstring or the calves. Now when you run and you feel something, then somehow it disappears. You must know that it's a niggle. All of us we've got those things.
Yeah, we do.
And we know. And this is made by poor planning, where a person will go and run. Like you say, we have got a high volume of marathons, where a person will go and run 342s in 2 months.
Yeah.
And running 342s and running same time, trying to improve but being consistent at the same
time. Putting a hard effort on all 3 marathons.
Yes, you go there, you do 320, you go to the next one, 321, you go to the next one, you do 324. That is 320, the range there is 20 something.
Yeah, that's terrible, man.
Yes.
That is so terrible.
And a person will think that, no, I'm going to do good at the comrades. It's not going to be like that. Unless you are a top runner, you are training in the morning, where in the morning you do 20 kilometers, tempo run, and sleep and eat.
And you have a team behind you. You have a team of professionals behind you.
You sleep, and in the evening you do 20 easy run. Easy run, I told you that in the morning they will do 320 pace.
They'll do a hard effort in the morning.
Yes, and in the evening they will do my best pace 5. That is easy run for them.
Your best pace is 5.
Yes. Over a longer period, maybe up to 40.
Up to 40.
Yeah.
And
so
after 40,
now they'll be doing that.
Yeah.
Those people are making sure that they make their bodies to run at lactic acid, where glycogen is depleted and the body can run in anaerobic, not in aerobic.
Not with aerobic energy.
Yes. So we run with aerobic. So to run good in those 42s, and you make maybe 5 to 6 42s, and you think, comrades, you can do that. It's impossible, because
playing, my brother.
Marathon is 42 and is 3 hours something. There you will have to run those things, those 3 hours twice, and the body physically, naturally, it will decline.
And there's bigger hills. You know, a hill at 75 kilometers is different to a hill at 25. The impact of it.
The mental of running 42, and you know that you are left with another 42 and another one, another something there. So you can't keep.
I asked you how we do these mental push-ups, because you need strong minds for this thing.
No.
I've completed 3 comrades marathons.
Yeah.
But still, when I think about it, when I study the route, Jesus Christ.
Yes.
We still gotta pass Drummond, and that's only halfway.
So that is what is causing injuries.
Yeah.
Yes, because when you are doing those things and you think you are fast, you are going to try to apply what you apply during marathons in and ultra.
Sure.
Somewhere at 40 something, you'll get an injury. That the injury that you have, that niggle. Then it will come. Then when it comes, then you will run with an injury. Injuries are one of the factors that we have DNFs there.
But yes. Please don't forget that, because I wanna just go off key a bit, or rewind a bit. So that feeling of a niggle, the minor pain, I'll call it minor, because it does not affect how it doesn't affect your stride or your posture, or it doesn't affect how you're walking if after training or before training.
It depends where it is.
Yeah. So that's what I'm getting to.
Yeah.
So, to my understanding, when it does start to impact your posture or your stride, now it's an injury.
It's an injury because you are trying to force it.
You're putting it under immense stress, more stress.
You are trying to ignore it by running with it. So you can't run with an injury in a training or in a marathon when you have got comrades there. So it means you need to take care of it in a professional way. How people take care of their injuries.
Who do you go to see professionally, for injuries? Physiotherapists, yes. That's not the only professional you go to see. There's other specific professionals.
Yes, for the different things. We have got, if you're not sure of whatever, you go to a GP.
A GP?
Yes, and you tell him that I've got this, because you don't know the specialist for that.
Oh, the specialist for that. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yes.
That makes sense.
Now, the GPs have got contacts
they will refer
of, if you want to do this, you can go to this person. Because now you can't, physiotherapists, we know them.
Yeah.
But now maybe you, for example, biokineticist.
Yeah.
You can't just go to town and say, no, I want to get in here. You don't know the history of that person. So the GP will tell you that now for this, if you are you want to be, I've got a problem of running, I'm not running correctly. Those people will take you through their exercises in order to correct how you run.
Or go to a chiropractor for the bones, or podiatrist for the feet.
Yeah, you go to the
podiatrist.
Yes.
Do we have any in Polokwane? I've never met a podiatrist in Polokwane.
I don't know because we just go to the pharmacy and buy pills. The problem.
No. Some information requires all these professional things.
So that one is for when you are pronating and they have to tell you. Yes.
Or any other issues regarding below the ankle.
Below the ankle, yes, yeah. Because most of us, we run with different shoes, and some run with wrong shoes because they are label chasers.
Most people run with wrong shoes.
Label chasers, because when...
What's a label chaser?
Yeah, they say maybe they run and now you see Nike, beautiful Nike.
The one Adidas Adios.
Yes, Adidas Adios, and now you don't
and
know.
And the Vaporfly.
Yes, this thing, and now even the carbon plated, people just buy because they saw somebody wearing those shoes. So if you know yourself, you will buy the right shoes for your stability or your pronate or your supinate.
Yeah.
So you need to know yourself. We talked about this earlier.
Yeah, we spoke about it. Episode 2 and 3, I think. We spoke about pronating and supinating.
Yeah. So we talked about how to test if you are a pronator or a supinator, where you say you put your foot on something, paint or what, and you step, then you see how you step there. So most of the things, if they can go to podcast 1, 2, 3, they'll find a lot of information.
When you are injured, what's your best recovery method or tools or equipment?
Yes, we talked about rice.
We spoke about rice. Rest, ice,
that is
compression.
Yes, the first thing is to rest. To rest. You can't be that and you're going up and down. You need to rest, and now to rest, it means you give the muscles that are injured time to recuperate.
Regenerate.
Yes. Then ice for ice.
Yeah.
Whereby now if I get injured, you need to put ice on that. That's why soccer players, when they've got them knocked there, the first thing they come with is that spray.
Yes.
That spray is ice.
The ice spray.
Yeah. They will
spray again. Yeah. The ice spray. Like deep heat.
Yes. They will. No, it's not deep heat. It's ice.
It's ice.
Yes. Ice stops the swelling.
Oh, it arrests the inflammation.
Yes.
Because when you're injured, all the blood flows to that area.
So now when they do the ice, then now that's why when somebody's injured, maybe it's a knee or what, you'll find them with they'll put something here.
Yes.
Now with
And then
ice pack.
Yeah.
So they are trying to arrest the inflammation.
Yeah.
So that is I. Then the next one is C, compression.
Compression, yeah.
Yes. It's time to buy compression socks now. If you have got a calf injury, you put on compression socks. So in 2023...
I think even if you don't, just to prevent them.
Yes, 2023 I had some calf problems. Then the rest of May, when I was going to work, I put on the compression socks inside.
And you're solid?
Yes. Now, when you put those things, the blood flows.
I'm trying to understand. I mean, I know it does. I'm trying to understand, because if I hold my arm like this, I'm kind of sort of blocking my veins from transmitting blood through this section that I'm...
That is physical, my brother. That one is not physical.
Okay, so how does this one work with the compression?
That one is elastic. Your fingers are not elastic.
Okay.
Yes.
Also, the pressure is the pressure points are different.
So that one, it will hold the calf, or it will hold maybe the arm or whatever.
Yeah.
Then it will make the tissues now to be normal and now not be affected by any other movement.
Yeah.
So the blood will flow easily. So I used to sleep with them and go with them to work.
Jesus.
Yes.
Even sleep.
Yes.
That's when it's supposed to be as loose as possible. Like, nothing is supposed to be as compressed.
Yes. Lack of knowledge is dangerous.
These are the secrets being hidden from Strava. This guy is hiding.
Lack of knowledge is dangerous.
Sleeping with compression socks. Sure.
Yes.
You sometimes sleep with the running shoes to have better dreams.
No, the compression socks duty is to make the blood flows easily. If you go and research about them, you will know what they do. So even when you run, you put them on. So not for fashion, is to make sure that blood flows. There is no problem there.
Yeah.
You must know that cramps are caused by lack of blood, which is going to have oxygen there.
And lack of the quality of the muscle.
Yes.
A lot of strength training.
Yeah. So you need to know these things in order to be okay. So that is compression.
Yeah.
Then we also have the E.
Elevation. Which is what you just did now.
Yes. You just maybe put after exercising, you make sure that your legs are elevated.
What the hell? But what do? You're on your bed or couch and your legs are elevated. What do you practically do?
You can do it
meditate
after exercise. After exercising.
Are you watching Netflix?
No.
Are you watching the podcast?
No.
Watch
After
the
running,
podcast.
after you did your strength training or whatever.
You're stretching.
There is a wall where you stay. If there is no wall, not luck. Then you put them on the wall.
Everybody has a wall where they stay.
No, if you don't have a wall, it means that you don't stay in the house.
Sure.
Yeah, so you put them on the wall, then you'll feel better.
You put them on the wall so that the blood flows away
from those injured muscles. So even when you are tired after running, you can just do that.
So basically, the biggest form of therapy, the biggest form of informal therapy post the injury, is to just make sure that whatever it is you do draws blood away from that area, or cools it down, and cools it down.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
That
makes sense.
That is why that thing, ice bath. After running, ice bath will make the body to be okay. Now, then after the rise, you do gradual running.
After rise, this part.
Yeah, that is when you'll be coming back. Then you run slow, and there are some injuries that needs you to protect them.
Yes.
Like the knee.
Yes.
If you have a knee problem, you need to put a knee guard.
Yeah.
Yes, when you run with a knee guard, then the knee will not suffer a lot.
Yeah.
Then when you are not sure about it and you are running a serious race, you need to just guard all the patches. Those patches, you must be able to put them. You don't just do them. If you can't do them, at the comrades, there are guys who put them. You buy and they put them for you professional. but you must know that you must not go and bath them. But they are very strong. So I do them. I can do them. I can cut them and put them in the correct way because I went there and checked how they put them.
You learned. You didn't get it from experience.
No, I was looking. I was looking.
And from that you got all
I'm a
that
fast learner.
expert knowledge.
I'm a
Fast
I'm
learner,
a fast
fast
learner.
runner.
No, I'm a fast learner. Even I did others. I did
Why are you
others in
catching
our.
the fast running parts?
No, you can't suffer. You can't suffer in this world if you have a brain.
No,
that is
functions.
working.
Yeah, that functions.
Yeah,
True.
yeah. There is a condition. There is a condition.
It's
You
called
can't
marathon.
suffer. You can't suffer if you have a brain
You
that
will,
is working.
you will suffer at comrades even with your working brain. It's
No, you have to
ultra-
plan. That
ultra
brain.
marathon.
No, that brain must tell you that here is tough.
Yeah.
Be careful.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, and talking about comrades, people must not go to comrades and try to be smart. No.
What is trying to be smart?
To be smart is to run faster because comrades where we are going, the first 45 kilometers is an up run.
Yeah.
This thing of saying it's a down run is because geographically we are on the plateau.
Yeah.
When you go down is
Going to a higher elevation.
is the escarpment, we are going to the sea.
Yeah.
That's why it's called a down run. But the first part,
Because it's going higher.
no, I never had.
Until
I never
Umlas.
felt myself going down.
In the
Yes,
first half.
so you just need to respect it, and when you are going
And
down,
be smart.
you must go down and not being finished.
When you
because-
pass 45.
Yes,
Yeah.
and that takes us to how you train for comrades. That after every run, from now, after every run that you do,
Yeah.
when you arrive where you have to stop, do strength training, the legs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, after you're running, you must do strength training.
Yes.
When does stretching come in? Do you strength train and then you stretch after that?
No, I talked about stretching. It's a small thing, just to condition the muscles.
Okay.
So when after running, then you go and change clothes so that because you are wet now and you drink water, you drink your whatever, then you have to hit your legs.
So warming up includes strength training, and then you do your run,
It's not-
and then post.
It's not strength. If you do squats 12 times 3, 36 times.
It is a light form of strength training because you're using body weight. You're not using dumbbells or
No, I said if you're doing squat,
Mm.
squat attacks all the muscles at the same time.
Sure.
For the road. For the road. Otherwise,
So it's a mindset thing. It's not a biological thing.
No. Otherwise, if you don't want to squat, that is a recommendation.
It is.
You must just run on the same spot.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
it's running in place. Yeah.
Run in the same spot so that you can elevate your heart.
Yeah.
That is, we talked about it when we were talking about how to run in winter.
Yes.
It means prepare your body to be okay,
Right.
to go outside. So
Post running.
Yes, I took squat as an exercise that can target the muscles
Yes.
at the same time. It can target the back, it can target the glutes, the hamstring, the quads,
Yeah.
the calves at the same time,
Yeah.
and part of the knee and the ankle.
Mm.
So that is going to make you, when you go out, it will be okay. So this one that I'm talking about after the run is to do leg strength on a serious
Right.
note.
Okay. Got you.
Mhm.
This is where now you do different types of exercises for strength. Like you add in lunges and you
To
add
strengthen
in
your leg.
to
Yeah.
strengthen your legs. Yeah. And I would imagine the core as well.
For example, what I do,
Mm.
or what I recommend that I got from other
You
people.
must recommend what you do. Can't
No,
recommend
no,
stuff
no,
you've never
no,
done
no.
before.
No, I got it from other.
But you can't recommend something you've never done before. You must recommend.
No,
so that
I
if it
get
does work-
something from other experts.
Okay,
then
cool.
I do.
Alright.
Then I do it. Then I recommend it to others.
Yeah.
Yes, you have to do squats.
Sure.
Squats, and squats are divided. We've got squats. You can do 12 times 3, that is 36, or
Yeah.
15 times 3. It depends on your level. Then you go and do the next one is
lunges?
No, sumo squat.
Sumo squat.
Yes, sumo squat. Your legs must go separate.
Your legs are apart.
Yes, then
right.
you must make sure that this thing, the bumps when they go down, these muscles are activated. The adductor. Yes, it's sumo squat.
Right.
Then you also do.
So it's an open leg squat. The first one is a closed leg squat. The next one, sumo squat, is a open leg squat.
Yes.
Right.
Then another one, you can do the lunges, forward lunge.
Yeah.
All of them you do 12 times 3.
Yeah, and
you do backward lunges.
One of the most important things is posture.
Yeah, posture.
Please look at posture so that you don't gain an injury while you're doing strength training.
You must balance yourself.
Yes.
And you must do the reps that are going to fit you. If you do 10-10, do 10-10.
Yeah.
Then you do the Belgian lunges.
Yeah.
The one that you put your leg on a high level, and now the other one is in front.
The hind leg is an elevated.
Yeah, the hind leg. Yeah, then you
about
go down.
30 centimeters above
you
ground.
go down and you change the legs. Then you do the one that you are going to lift. You lift your
you're
calves.
training your calves. Yeah.
Yes, you lift your calves. Then thereafter maybe you do the touching of the toes. Yeah.
That's for the lower back muscles.
Yes, lower back muscles.
So it'd be like I'm thinking about these things, but with weights. I'm thinking about them with weights.
No, the first part is to do them without weights.
So that
the
your body
other one you
gets
can do them like sumo squat.
Yeah.
You can do it with a kettle.
Yes.
Yes, a kettle of 20 kg.
Yeah.
Then when you go down, you make sure that it touches the ground.
Or a dumbbell like this.
Yes. Or when you're doing the lunge, you've got a kettle, then you go with the forward lunge with that kettle being on top of you.
Yeah.
So that is the other level. So in that one, you will be strengthening your body, your lower part.
Yeah.
If your lower part is okay, then other things will follow. Because this is a horse. The body will be on a horse. The horse must be strong.
The horse.
Yeah, the legs are a horse.
Yeah, they are.
Yes. Do you know the South American football players?
Yeah.
Most of them, you won't take the ball away from their feet. Because during their formative years, they train them from the bottom down.
The waist,
Yeah, they can be short. You can name them, all of them. An example is Aguero. He was very short. If you can put the ball here.
And Messi.
All
those Argentine
Messi, Ronaldinho. All of them are short. But you can't take the ball because they can shoot the ball. They are very strong. And
they have strong thigh muscles.
Quads and they can run all over.
Yeah.
So we South Africans, we just eat.
And we like the shuffling. Let's get into the last topic.
Yes.
The Comrades Marathon, the Novice. This is our revolving topic. So we're going to be talking about this every week for the next, I think, 4, maybe 5 recordings for this particular podcast. So you have touched on your novice experience. I've touched on my novice experience. How would you define a novice for this particular, in this particular context? You know, we all know a novice is someone who does not know, who's new to something.
Yeah.
But how would you define a novice?
Yes. I can't say.
I'm saying this because my first try at Comrades Marathon was a fail, a DNF.
Yeah.
And so when I came for the second time, when I actually came to finish, I was still a novice. Someone who has ran a down run, this year they're running an up run, or they ran a down run last year, up run last year, this year they're running a down run, sometimes is considered a novice.
Yes. A novice, the definition of a novice is someone who is still at a beginner stage of running. And they are at the beginning and they are trying to develop into serious runners.
Yeah.
They are trying to develop their consistency. They are trying to develop their training plans in order to run on a serious note.
So these are serious runners. would be serious
they
runners.
they are still trying. That is why when you run comrades, you get a DNF. They will say you are a novice because you have never went beyond a certain point.
You're still in preschool.
You are still in preschool.
You must come
You
to
did
grade
not
one.
pass.
Mm.
Yes, but when somebody can run a 42,
Yeah.
then
In
it's
5
no
hours.
more. It's no more a novice. Now they have run a race that is standardized.
Mm.
But if they can run 42 at home unsupervised and they run 3 hours, they are still novice.
Yeah, they're still novice because they have not qualified officially.
No, it must be official.
In the essence of
Yeah.
comrades, in the
In short,
concept of
a
comrades.
novice is someone who is still learning. Is still learning.
Yeah.
People who will be going to comrades this year for the first time with a 0, they are
A 0 on the race. That is the worst thing for runners, man.
No, it's not the worst thing.
It is the worst thing. Because
No, we were once there.
I'm telling you.
We were once
because,
there. No, there was a
because
0
you coming
on
in,
me. I did not feel anything. I was excited to be there.
There was no Madisha to you. Now when you see someone you like on a hill, you say to them, relax, because we're still going somewhere. And this guy says to you, no, I ran last year, but I finished in 12:05. You're like, yeah, but relax.
No, I've got guys who were novice.
Yeah.
Yeah, they ran. I taught them running,
Yeah.
and they ran and they ran before me. They got me ruined.
That's 0.
Yeah, that's 0.
What's
So-
the thing about Protection of Information Act? Poppy.
Yeah.
I think Poppy must apply there. Because
0.
people are being exposed. Yeah, people are being exposed. You have a novice, someone who's extremely confident.
Comrades wants to put you at your own place so that you.
No, they want to expose you.
No, they don't. No, they want to put you at your own place. That no, you still have got 0 or you've got 1. Behave. This one is your time. Don't quote this one.
Behave.
No, isn't that now? I have 4.
Yeah.
So somebody who is coming with a 0 or 1.
Yeah.
No, you must not tell me
They
anything.
must relax.
No, they must relax. But I can tell them that
What if this person is actually a physiotherapist or a sports scientist or a coach in their own ways, or they have like a long history of like track and field and they've developed up to endurance level in terms of distance.
Records count. Records count. You can know a lot of things.
That thing identifies more with the ego than ability.
No,
That's
but
my
it's what
opinion.
you did. So the novice runners, they must not be offended.
Yeah.
We all start there. It's like school. You start in a primary or grade somewhere. At the end, you will be a professor or whatever.
Yeah.
All people who have got qualifications, they started somewhere. So they must not be offended. The good thing about novice is that if you start to run comrades early, then it's good.
Early you mean early in one's biological age?
No, earlier, I take it that in South Africa, people between the age of 20 and 30,
they're having fun, man.
they still don't know what to do with their life.
They are
still
rocking and
having
rolling.
fun, going up and down, they don't
clubbing.
sleep.
Monday morning,
Then from 30 by luck,
love happens.
By
Kids,
luck,
marriage, all that nonsense.
by luck, if you meet people who run and you want to run, you can just start there. But most of the runners are from 40 upwards.
True.
Because one of my cousins said, I'll come and run when I'm on pension. I said, good luck.
What a joker. There's a lot of people like you and I who give advice to novice runners. And there are people who are very experienced, there are people whom they know and trust, then there are professionals, then there's official marathon coaches like Coach Perry. How must the novice choose who to listen to? Because some information is quite conflicting, because it just depends on where you are and the kind of person, where you are with regards to your maturity in running and obviously your personality and your character. So how do you choose the mentor or the coach or the advisor?
Yes, how you came into running. How you came into running will make you to choose the right or the wrong person.
Right.
In most cases, when you come to running, you run because somebody told you, or maybe you run with someone.
People will start running because they see Medal Monday. That's why most people start running.
That is peer pressure.
Peer pressure.
That I don't like.
This is behind the biggest growth. It's the biggest component of growth in running. Medal Mondays.
Yes.
If you remove medals from social media, then your impact, your influence is limited to people in your circle. So only people at your workplace and social events will listen to you talk about Drummond and Polly Shorts. But now because social media, now I can speak to someone in Germany about this. I can speak to somebody in Sanine and discuss which hills are better. And then we're like, where's your medal? I have a Bill Rowan. Or I have a bronze. Oh, this year I have a Wally Hayward. Let me tell you how you beat the 6 hour and then now it's a whole thing.
Okay.
Peer pressure is big.
Yeah, it depends. It depends on who you are.
Yeah.
For me, the medals are the medal. After the run, the medal. I don't know when I last saw my commerce medal.
You're kidding. You're lying.
No, the thing of completing the race and having the record is what satisfies me. The medal.
So you don't do Medal Monday?
Medal? No.
You've never posted a picture of you swimming or you put it on a chicken or on a goat?
No, I sometimes do post, but it's not. I'm not passionate about posting that.
I hear what you mean.
I'm not bragging.
Yeah.
It's just that
you're bragging.
I'm not
You're
bragging.
not bragging.
I'm just showing that in order to motivate others.
Yeah.
Not to say you can't run this.
That's the difference between motivation and peer pressure. It sounds like the same thing.
No, peer pressure is when somebody is trying to copy you because is envious of what you are doing. So now, if you want to run, we once talked about why people run.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've got different reasons of running.
Yeah.
So now, some will come and run because they want to start a new hobby. Some will come and run because it's for health. But now, when we are having people running, when you get into running and maybe you meet me, then I try to coach you. But I'm not a certified coach. Yeah. I'm your mentor. And
advisor, as you always say.
Yes, I will advise you.
Yeah.
And I will advise you. And if you are not a fast learner, you will try to run like me, and of which is wrong. So I must just advise you, then you run the way you want. Me and you are like these running communities online, where a person must listen to us and they make their own decision. So that is the first one. And the second one is when a person joins a group and there is a person called coach. Yeah. See where I'm saying? Coach.
In inverted.
No, it's not a coach, it's just a convener.
He's a coordinator.
It's a coordinator
of running events.
Yes.
It's and a facilitator.
It's not an expert.
And a connector of experts and runners.
Yes.
Right.
So
you can call them a coach.
No.
People call you a coach.
No, they are wrong.
People call you a coach. I know people who call you a coach.
They call me a coach. I know, but I'm not a coach. I'm still studying. I'm still studying for that.
Yeah, but you're also a coach. Right now.
Yes, I'm a coach.
Coach V-Class, Coach Madisha. Hang out with Coach Madisha.
No, I'm not certified. Now.
Right.
Yeah, there are certified coaches.
Yes.
Where you have to get information. That is where you can subscribe to their
platforms.
Then you get information. They will take your information. They will take everything about you and they will advise you how to run. So that is when you want to run seriously. The ones that I'm saying we are called coaches is we just advise. But at the same time you must be strong enough to go out and get some information so that you can be able to run. Because some of these coaches, they want the people who they coach to run like them. Sure. Yeah, so I can't be, maybe I'm 60 years or 70 years, then I get a 30-year-old boy. Then I'm... No, in running, a 30-year-old boy.
No, I agree with you.
Because so
sometimes you find...
Then I'll make that boy to run maybe at 7 per kilo because I'm 70 years. Yeah. Yes. I hear. When they run fast, I say, no, hey, running will kill you. No, take it easy. I hear. So you must. I agree. So a person must choose choose according to that person's performance. According to what they want to do. Yeah. So that is no hard feelings about that. We have got only certified coaches. Yeah. And when
Certified coaches and coaches.
Yes, when I've passed and I'm a certified coach, I will come and tell you that no, I'm a
So you're
certified
busy with
coach.
the course now?
Yes, I'm studying. I'm a sports person.
When do you finish?
No,
We are throwing a big celebration.
No, the thing is sometimes when you grow up, I'm an academic, but now when you go, there are some DJs who have got degrees.
Yes, true.
Yes, they went to school, they did chemical engineering, but now they are playing music.
Yeah.
So sometimes you'll find yourself at a late stage.
Yeah.
So now I want to be in sports because that's where I enjoy. Before I came here, I was at a netball with some girls there from where I work. So they were playing them. That is where my heart becomes settled, when I'm among the sports people.
Not when you're running 5 minutes a kilo. I think
5. No, I run, then I'm with people.
Yeah.
Yes, because I played all types of sports, a lot. The only one that I didn't know is softball, because I was afraid of being hit.
Yeah.
Boxing, karate, netball.
You played karate?
Yes.
You trained? Like
no, when I was at tertiary, I was
not level or like entry level.
No, when I was at tertiary, I was not a bookworm.
Oh, you're always outside doing other things.
Yes, I was doing other things. Sport will make you to be able to interact with people.
This is crazy. So novices will be thinking about all these things.
It's just that you don't want to put your life in public. If I was
you shouldn't.
If I was a big person or somewhere, I will do a documentary about me. Some of the things.
If I was a big person.
You would be shocked about some of the things that I did, because sport. I did a lot of sport. Sport. I'm a sport person.
Would you say, for a novice, would you say it's better to travel with the running club, or with like a group of friends, or with a few people from your running community, as you put it?
Yeah.
How would you suggest
if you are still new, if you're a
novice, I mean new.
Yeah, if you're still new, if you're doing something, have someone who knows those things. Don't go alone.
Yeah.
Yes, because issues like accommodation.
I agree. Yeah.
Everything at the comrades. I once had an encounter with a guy from Germany.
Yeah.
Yes, at Moses Mabhida, 2020.
Oh.
When we went to Moses Mabhida, was it 2023?
It was 22.
After COVID.
The first down.
Yes, when we finished running, it was raining.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Yeah.
I don't know if you were there.
No, I was not there. That's a DNF for me.
Okay.
I had like stomach
problems.
I'm over that situation. It's all good. Yeah. So I never got to experience the walking up the stairs of Moses Mabhida after doing 90. So I didn't experience that.
Yeah, but that years, a lot of people, the ICU was hectic.
Yeah.
We
also coming from a 2-year break.
COVID.
Yeah, it was from a 2-year break of serious running. I mean, some people.
Yeah, that's the year I did 950.
That's the year you did 950.
Yes.
Right.
Then the following year I did 854.
Yes,
and the following year I did the notorious 9,49.
Why is it notorious? Why is it notorious?
Notorious is not something you can talk about.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Man.
So now going out as a novice.
Yeah.
You need to go with someone who knows the place. That the thing with the German guy is after we finished running, so I was heading to my bus and he called me. He said, "No, I'm disorientated. I don't know where my room is, where my apartment is."
You guys were at the Moses Mabhida Stadium.
Yes, after getting out.
Right.
So
after getting out of the
stadium. So now he thought I had a phone. He wanted to bolt so that he can go there, and it was cold, and he was not having something.
That's a very
and I went to the bus and changed, and I tried to connect him with some guys so that he can get bolt. So he got
He's just a good guy. He's just helping random Germans.
No, I felt for him because I could see that flu was going to attack him.
And
he didn't know the place. So sometimes I'll go to China one day then I will have the same problem. Then
No one will care about you.
no one will care about me.
You said a lot of Barcelona runners. This guy, they're going to see you in Argentina and say, I remember you. You're the guy who speaks about slow runners.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So,
all right.
So it's nice to go with someone. If you go alone, go alone if you know what's going to happen and don't make mistakes. Because when they're running from Peter Marisbeck,
Yeah.
you need to, if you don't have a transport, you need
Yeah.
to pay for the bus, you go there,
Yeah.
you come, and when you arrive there, we don't need the condition that you'll be in. So
We
if
don't
you
know
are
the
if
condition
you are
you're
alone, then it's going to be a problem. People need to know that we in this car we are all.
Yeah.
So one is not me, one is not there. So now
Let's check on them and see
they
what's
check
going
on,
on.
yeah, they go to check in the ICU or in the bus or
Yeah.
the DNF.
Next week, let's please speak with the novice section. Let's speak about travel plans, planning for the travel, how to, what to do on the Friday or Saturday, and then what to do during, on race
And
day.
recommendation on how to run comrades as a novice.
Yeah. Let's please touch on that. Recommendation on how to run a comrades
Yes,
marathon as a novice.
recommendation. We don't force you.
Yeah.
If you're a sprinter, sprint.
There's some novices out there that'll eat you up, man. There's some novices out there.
Yes, we've got fit people outside.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it depends on how they trained.
But they've never run the comrades marathon.
Yes, they ran 60.
Yeah.
Yeah,
60.
and the 60 that was run during the weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. No, man, let's shut it down. This is the Run Mode podcast. We are getting nearer and nearer to Comrades Marathon. This weekend I'm running 50 kilometers. So the Rocky nice and easy. A couple of friends of mine, because last week I was working, things were quite hectic. We're going to do the 21. And then after the 21, we'll add 30 more kilometers. Then we'll do a 50K and then we'll recover after that and continue with comrades training for like 2 or 3 weeks after that.
Okay.
So
I didn't do the 60. I was doing the water point.
you packed a lot of
Yes,
kilometers.
I don't want. I'm not gonna run again long distance.
Yeah.
Yes, my longest distance from now, it will be below 30. If I do an LSD, it must be below 30.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the 60, I didn't go because I know that I'm okay.
This is because you did Lost Scope
Yes.
and you did
Cape Town.
all of the north and
I
you
did,
did
Cape
no
Town.
ocean.
Yes, no ocean, Cape Town.
Madisha is special. So yeah, this is the Run Mode podcast.
So I'm afraid of fatigue.
Is there anything else you want to throw in before we shut it down, Madisha?
No, I'm just saying the last part, the tapering part.
Yeah.
Yes, don't reduce the quality of your run. Just reduce.
That's
the
another thing we
distance.
must touch on next week.
Just reduce the distance.
We must expand on that next week.
Don't
That's the
jog.
first thing we must
Don't
do.
jog 10 kilometers and say I'm tapering. You will regress.
Thank you, Madisha.
Thank you.
And he's not just speaking to novices, he's speaking to everybody.
Yeah, you
So-
will regress.
So yeah, this is
Yeah.
the Run Mode podcast. My name is Mohotjie and I'm rolling with Madisha here as usual. A lot of insights. Check out the stuff that we was talking about. Madisha had a lot of great insights as usual about running in cold temperatures and injuries and everything about novices. So we will see you guys next week. Please like, share, subscribe, do the whole thing, and keep running.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's Run Mode podcast.
Thank you.
Let's get out of here, man.
Mm.